This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the New York Giants. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Defenses always have a goal of holding a runner under 100 yards. He went over 150 last week, won NFC Player of the Week award honors. And guess what? He's got a chance to do it again because of that vision he has. He sees holes that maybe don't exist.
Play fake. Winston. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Giants. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best play just up in the schoolyard. You look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they'll get him down inside the 30.
You can't turn it over on the inside of the half court.
To 27. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Well, this defense for the Giants, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game. And I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible. But we watched it happen.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And this one complete to Will Fuller. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
That catch good for only a couple. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Second and 8 coming up. Throwing is Hurts. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them a touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice and meetings talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents. A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Play action now, Winston. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. And the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
On play action, Winston. Smith catches left side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
It's a 4-point lead. That was huge.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he will take it for a Giant touchdown. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously,
God damn, Jalen, you still?
Mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Touchdown.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And oftentimes the guys who carry the ball, the ones in the huddle doing the chirping, right now I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And he'll dump this off to his right
back. Come on, you gotta get up.
And he's going to have the Packers first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there, as that's batted down and incomplete.
That's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
God dang.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Hurts sets up to throw it. Rolling to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Steps away to his left. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to kick it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit him. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. And the Packers pick it up. And they have the football that will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe... And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. Winston now after the fumble recovery. It's caught. Smith. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And fights through one man. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 43 yards on the ground for him so far.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall.
God, come on, y'all.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. They go play action. Winston.
Why is he open? Oh, my
This is
God.
caught, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Can't run now.
Jonnu Smith, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Giants add on to their lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
On second down, McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Joe Tryon able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
Yo, he should be
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Breaks a tackle, pushes him over, and he runs it past the 30, almost to the 25.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here's Jacobs. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
On 1st down, Jacobs. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd and 7, Winston. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Packers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Get the out of here, man.
For only a couple.
God dang.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to...
Come on! No way you fucking jumping that. No way.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
No way you fucking jumping that,
He'll
yo.
take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
You playing, man. He ain't playing no
What
fucking
credit
wrong.
is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook out.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley
Gee,
Roby. And
man.
the Packers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together?
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Second down, here's Hurts on the move to his left. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. At a potential turning point as they'll get the football in
fucking
very good
cares?
field position late in this first half. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this will be called officially a 66-yard attempt. And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. Plenty of distance there as he banks it in. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
Escaping the pressure right. And that would get to be off target and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Back to throw. And he's got his big tight end here.
Oh, what the fuck?
And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed it.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joe Tryon. Excellent job on that play. A big, big loss. 18 yards. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner. And I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. Nowhere to go that time. It's a 46-yard punt with a loss on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. 2nd down, Jacobs once more. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's got some space here. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Josh Jacobs, boy, I tell you, he is a complete package. The power that he has to run through you, and then he's also got the speed to run away from you, as we saw there.
And that's his 2nd touchdown run of this game, and this one, and a high degree of difficulty to it as well. I'm absolutely marveling at how effortless he makes this look. I mean, let's face it, he had a long way to go. But how about the vision, the creativity with the football in his hands? It's really something to watch.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They go play action with Hurts. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Packers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter. But first down, Hurts. And that's good play to McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And some play callers, when they go into games, they don't mind calling a lot of screens, and they don't care what down. They were maybe one block away from really having something there to start this drive. Good job defensively to cut through the blockers and make the tackle on the screen, or that could have gone for maybe 15 or 20 yards.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. And his throw here is incomplete.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
Check 26, check 26.
Hurts. He'll buy some time right. And he's left with no outside.
Ain't no patience. I'm down 30 zip. Ain't no patience. Started off the game.
And it's costing him.
He could be passed on. I don't know. It's bullshit. I'll tell you that.
Still just the third quarter.
Mike could be ran on.
I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
That in that fucking zone.
Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 33. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having, because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps, to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
And as a running back, you've got to be saying, where did he come from? He covered a lot of ground in a short amount of time, and he was able to stop his man before he got back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Off the play fake, Winston. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 30.
Jameis Winston got the pocket like that.
Darnell Mooney, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with a missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he will be taken down on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third.
That I know, Phil. I know he's saying the blitz. Frustrating at this point.
After this is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Rolling to his right. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey.
You know what I mean?
Brought down right around the 37.
It's frustrating at this
Go
point,
down
boy.
to a gain of 6, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Play action. Here's Hurts. Steps away.
Look at this shit, man.
Can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Joe Tryon able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Packers on 3rd down. A pretty anemic, a very anemic 1 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Toward the sideline. Did he
Like
keep
he's sorry, like he just trying to jump that shit, but
That's good enough for a 1st down.
yeah.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks
This is,
about
I mean, he open on screens, like
Across midfield before going out of bounds.
I ain't trying to run the ball. I should have tried to stick with the run a little bit. I seen all them superstars on the line. That shit just threw me off.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a
Five rushes ain't enough.
The playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey.
Look at this shit, yo!
Big gain, but a fumble. And who's
Get fucking 99 overall.
And bulldozing his way through.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to
That
take the game
shit, bro.
tape
Like,
and hold it up as an
come
example.
on,
Do you? I
bro.
mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error,
99 overall.
doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. A run on 1st down with Jacobs as he'll get this forward for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence.
I ain't no need to call you when it's over. It's over. I ain't gonna play him again unless I see him in the championship. Super Bowl. Shit frustrating though. Like, he going for it. This shit's crazy. Disrespectful motherfuckers.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here's Winston.
Bitch ass nigga. You that dumbass.
Picked up by Jesse Bates.
Oh, he not catching no Jesse Bates. It's speed 60.
5-yard line.
It's speed 60.
A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another.
Fucking
That's
speed,
a bad
man.
play
60.
on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, I guess
I
this
gotta
ball
stop.
game is over. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Out to his left. Hurts fumbles.
Get down!
And the Giants have
God,
it picked
get the
up.
fuck down!
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And all this is taken in one hand, and what a catch. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
This is McCaffrey on the give. McCaffrey with a 1st down and more. He's at the 30. 10. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. 73 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Christian McCaffrey, a guy that can beat you in so many ways. He's a threat to go the distance literally every time he touches the football. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. A carry here for the big tight end. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give him credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very... And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On third down, it's Jacobs. Oh, good move. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Giants, they run their mark to 6-2 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Green Bay,